So Dan, we've had quite a lot of fun today, and we've heard from Danny, and he's told us all about the vice. So let's find out about the machine. Okay. So before you worked for GROB and run this machine, give us a bit on your background.
So my background is I was a EdgeCam programmer for a short spell, but prior to that I worked for ISCAR for 6 years, ISCAR tools.
Now, obviously, you've only been at GROB for a year.
Yeah, just
and you programmed this part after 6 months.
Yeah.
So what was the learning curve like, getting up to speed on this machine?
To be honest, it wasn't bad at all. I mean, look, the user interface is really friendly, so I had to get my head around the GROB side and also the hypermill aspect because I was new to that. But it's both sides of it really. It's really intuitive software. So if you're an engineer, you've done programming in the past, you've worked on CNC machines, you can adapt quite well.
And let's be honest, you programmed this part after 6 months. It's not a simple part.
Yeah.
So where did the idea come from? And let's be honest, mate, you made a really good job of this. The finish on is amazing.
Yeah.
So talk us through programming that for the first time.
So programming that, I mean, firstly where the part came from, it was obviously when you're coming up with a demonstration for a machine tool open house, it's very easy to pigeonhole your demonstrations. You know, you can go down one specific industry and then you limit how many people are going to attend. So what I wanted to do for this part is I wanted to cover very common features. So, you know, fairly deep pocketing, long edge finishing, 5-axis deburring, and just make a one and done component basically. So that was the idea behind it. Programming it for the first time, I had to do the modelling side of it within the hypermill software. Again, it was a relatively straightforward process really. I had to get a bit creative with the face milling operation. You can see where it's just going around one face around the other, just showing off that how quick the B-axis is. But a bit creative with geometry, but other than that, it was, yeah.
Now I've got to ask, the upside down machining, was that quite daunting the first time you did it?
Oh, it's frightening to prove that job out, I tell you. Now, you've seen the linking moves. We get really close. We use, obviously, the Lang system, which we can get really close with the right tool holders. Yeah, first time prove out was, yeah, it was dicey.
And again, you're not just using standard tools either. You've got a gun drill going 270 odd mil deep.
Yeah.
You've got 5-axis pocketing where you're helixing in and the table's going everywhere. 100 mil, I have to say, mate, you're a lot braver than I am. Because 100 mil, dialing that in must have been good fun.
Again, it wasn't too bad. I mean, it's having the right combination of items, isn't it? So we had the tooling from ISCAR. Me having worked at ISCAR before, I know the aluminium range is fantastic. We had, with those tools, we use Schützler back ends. The Hawkeye back end, which is fantastic for your vibration, coupled with the Lang system, you know, solid work holding, and then we've got a rigid machine. So yeah, it went really well.
Well, talking about rigid machine, talk me through some specs on the G350. So sort of what size parts can people put on here? Because with what you've shown on this with this program, I don't really think there's much you couldn't machine on one of these machines.
No, you can see the accessibility on the machine. I mean, there's two limitations to any one of the GROB 5-axis platforms. You've got your 5-axis limitation, and then you've got your 4-axis. So if you're only machining a 4-axis part, it can be taller. So save having to swing the 8-axis 180. But the swing diameter on the 350 is 720 mil. So you can machine a diameter of 720 mil and still able to spin it round, get close to everything within the machine. Again, quite frightening, but the capabilities there.
Now, I'm not going to lie. I would not like to stick a 720 mil billet on there and flip it round, but
you can do it.
You've done it. You've shown what the machine can do. So Dan, from me and everyone at MTD, I'd just like to say thank you for your time today, and it's been great learning about the G350. So thank you very much.
No problem.